All right, man, we're back at it. We're going fishing today. If y'all seen my last video, it didn't really pan out in my favor, so just ignore that. You know, we didn't really fill the stat boards the way that we should have, but today is gonna be a different story. Today, we're hitting up the ever polluted Conemaugh River. If you want to know a little bit more about that, I got another video on my channel somewhere, I forget what it's called, where basically I talk about all the pollution. But basically there's just a shit ton of garbage and trash all throughout there. Then you got a bunch of mineral runoffs and shit like that, and you got a bunch of like chemical pollution and stuff, you know, typical stuff. Bunch of shit the government did, bunch of factory runoffs and shit like that, industrial pollution. But today we're gonna be going in there looking for some catfish. If I can't find any catfish, then we're gonna go on a hunt for some trout. And if I can't find any trout, then I guess I'll go extract some bass from the river or something. And if I do catch a catfish, I'm gonna take it home and eat it and see if I die from eating a chemical induced catfish. So yeah, first we're gonna hit the bait shop. Let's get into it. We arrived to JR's tackle box. Boom, 2 dozen night crawlers. So boom, I had to throw some waders on because I'm not about to let this nasty ass water even come close to touching my skin. So let's walk over to the spot now. I can't even lie, this part here, I'm just a little bit scared to cross. All right, so I can't even lie to y'all. That was a scary ass walk, but I did live to tell the tale. So let's get fishing. I don't have a proper catfish rig with an egg sinker, so I just put 2 bullet weights and some beads on there to the snap swivel. Should still work. So if y'all didn't know, worms release a little fear pheromone scent that makes it easier for fish to find them whenever they get hurt or they're scared. So if you hook it multiple times, it gives more places for that pheromone to come out of, easier for fish to find them. And catfish hunt based off of smell. And since it smells like raw eggs down here from all the sulfur runoff, we're gonna go ahead and hit this with a little garlic before we toss it out there. This might be impossible to tell if I have a bite or not, because they're just bending and bouncing up and down because of the water. Boom, I just found a baseball, that's what's up. I'm gonna see if I can throw it the whole way across. So before I dip out of here, quick message to the youth. Do not follow in my footsteps, like literally my footsteps. Don't go wading in a river, because the whole way to the spot, I had to walk on the river wall and it's all chipped and cracked and broken up. If I'd have slipped off of that, I'd have been dead. Then once I got to the spot, the bottom is all rocks, like some big ass rocks. So my feet were slipping and sliding on them as I was walking through a really fast current. If I'd have slipped there, dead, drowned and dead. So do not go wading in a river unless you want to, I guess, then do whatever you want. But I just put the waders on because I didn't want to get wet. I'd have probably been better in just a pair of Crocs or something walking through there. Would have been a lot safer, and it's hot as shit out, so I'd have been able to cool down too. On July 10th, 1902, on this hillside, 112 bisexual coal miners, mostly immigrants, were killed in a gas explosion. I was worried for a second there it might have been a bunch of local coal miners, but if it was just a bunch of bisexual immigrants that died, that's not that bad. Another message to the youth: when you're out fishing, make sure you're staying hydrated. So the river is pretty high right now because we've been getting a lot of rain and storms lately, and it's moving pretty fast. And I don't want to put myself in too dangerous of a predicament. So some of the other spots I was thinking about are gonna have to wait for a couple more days. But I am gonna go hit some streams that run in and out of it and see if we can't get on some trout. So I'll tap in when we get there. So here we are in the goddamn jungle. About to walk down this hill. I hope I don't fall or get eaten by a snake. And then we're gonna try and catch some trout. Wet my hands. You know what that means. That means we got a trout on the hook, man. Nice little rainbow. So, here's a final look at him. He is dead, and he is going in the bucket, and he is going to be eaten. Now, on to some more trout, hopefully. And this next spot looks, oh shit, he got a fish in his mouth. This next spot looks amazing, like you could drink from this water, though. Oh shit. So, there we got another rainbow trout. And then we give this trout a little tap on the head, put him out of his misery, drop him in the bucket. 2 down, 3 more to go till I hit my limit. So I guess instead of eating catfish out of a polluted river, we'll be eating trout out of a polluted river. So a little update here. I guess the last trout that I caught had messed up my hook a little bit and he had bent it. So I took my hook off and set it on the ground and went to get another hook, and I realized I only brought that one with me. So I guess that's my sign to call it for today and get home and cook these trout up. So here's a little size comparison for anyone that was wondering before I fillet them. I don't even know how big that is, but I'd say about, this one's probably, I'd say the bottom one is about 12 inches, and then the top one maybe 9 or 10. Let's start off with the smaller one. So boom, that's the first fillet. Boom, another fillet. We release the fish. Boom, next fish. That right there is a monster of a fillet. Flip them over and get the other side. Boom. And as always, we catch and release. Always. All right, y'all. So I washed the fish up, but the thing is, with fish from questionable sources where it might be dirty or whatever, it's really not safe to eat after just washing it. You're supposed to freeze it for a couple of days to help make it safer, I guess. I don't know. So if y'all want to see me eat it, then watch here in a couple of days. I'm about to be eating it, and that'll be a separate video. But until then, let's test some beers out here. This is the official one-shot beer review now. First up, we got Dunkin' Donuts spiked iced coffee. Supposed to shake it. I'm scared this is about to explode. It probably is, but fuck it. This is pumpkin spice. That's interesting. I wouldn't say good, I would say interesting. 5 out of 10. Next up, we got this French Toast by Southern Tier Brewing. Now, I'm not really a fan of dark beers, but we're still gonna try it. Damn. You can actually, like, it's got like a real, like, maple kind of like cinnamon taste. Like, The aftertaste really tastes like French toast. That's crazy. I'm gonna give that one an 8 out of 10. And that's all for today. I'm about to go eat this Chinese food. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get a little Chinese food review in too. Start with the rice. Definitely tastes like rice. And the chicken tastes like it might be chicken. Overall, 10 out of 10.